Hello friends, this is Satvinder Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today I'll be sharing with you very important information, and this information is so valuable you just can't miss it. But before that, a very small request. If you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration, news, update, tips, tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit. Please press the bell icon so this video comes to you immediately when we upload. Just remember one single thing, this channel is dedicated to Canadian immigration. Anything happening on Canadian immigration, you will get it right here. So with that, let's move on to a very important topic, which is about the recent news which came in 2 days back. This is about visitor visa to work permit. August 28, immediate effect, this is closed. Now, there are three ways of converting visitor visa to work permit. Online inside Canada, so you apply an application. The second one is you go to the border, and when we say border, right, so this is the border is between US and Canada, and this is one of the largest borders ever. So US and Canada share biggest land border among each other, and this land border, this point of entry, POE, point of entry, is land borders. So you go to the border, exit Canada, go towards US, come back and come back to Canada. This is called flagpoling. So you kind of circle around the flag, right? So go to exit Canada, then go to US but come back to Canada. That's flagpoling. I have described all this in many previous videos, but now what I'm trying to share is that this is one of the ways of converting your visitor visa to the work permit at the land border. So the third is outside Canada. You are sitting anywhere outside Canada, just apply online and you should be good to go. These two ways, the first one is no more applicable. You cannot apply online application anymore within Canada. This is closed effective August 28. At the border is valid and outside Canada is also valid. So now the question is, there is this going to the border is very easy, right? So people say you just go to the border, get the work permit in one single day. Yes, you can get it in one single day. Whereas when you apply online, it takes at least 3 or 4 months minimum. Then why don't people go to the border? That's a question. Right? If going to the border and getting the work permit is so easy, why don't the people go to border? So you can go to the border. Yes, visitor visa to work permit, you can go to the border, go at the border, convert your visitor visa to work permit. You can do that. But why lots of people hesitate? This is a question. So the answer to this is, many people, they don't have that much confidence. And some people have poor English skills. They don't have the good English or French. So they don't want to go to border. The main problem is communication. The communication strength is not there. And that's why people avoid. So whenever I say you are confident and you have a good English, only then think of going to border. Otherwise, please do not think of going to border. You have a good profile, you are confident, you have a good English, command over English language, then only think of going to border. So now a border CBSA official can ask you anything. They can ask you any question. Their questions are dependent upon what is your profile, what is the job you are joining, what is the company, what is your background, what is your education. They can ask you anything. They can ask you anything depending upon your profile, your education, your family background, your ties, your company you are joining, the type of job you are going to do, all this, they can ask you anything. But I am sharing here with you top 10 common CBSA questions. This does not mean that these are the only questions, but these are most common. So again, depends upon your profile and lots of other things. So these 10 common questions, people talk a lot, but they don't provide you the information, right? These things you cannot search on internet. You will not be able to find it. So I am sharing you from my own knowledge, from my own experience, these top 10 common CBSA questions, which at the border you will be asked. Starting with the number one question, and this is called ice breaking question. An ice breaking question is that CBSA official will ask you, what is your name, what is your date of birth, and what is your nationality. It's a very, very common question. So this question they will ask you, and then you have to reply, my name is XYZ and I am born in such and such country and on such and such date, and I am a citizen of this and this country. This is the most common question you will ever see, because they just want to start the conversation with you. So CBSA official, they want to start the conversation with you. This is called ice breaking question, and usually one of the most common question. That does not mean that this is the only one. They can ask you anything, and maybe they cannot even ask you, they may not ask you anything. They like you, they just give you, say okay, done. But remember, the government has gone very, very strict. The government has been strict. The officials have got the instructions. So when the officials have got the instructions, they will be more strict and more tight with you. So this is the commonest question, number one. Be prepared with many such questions. I am sharing with you the second question, which is again one of the most common questions, and how long you have been visitor to Canada. Since when you arrived in Canada? Is this your first visit? So this is again one of the common questions. Then you have to let them know, I have been in Canada from such and such date. I am a visitor, and this is my first visit, second visit, third visit, whatever it is. So you can let them know. So this is the second question. The third question, which is the reason. So that's kind of, this is the offset question. They'll try to offset you. You came as a visitor, right? You came as a visitor. You came to visit Niagara Falls. You came to visit your friends. You came to visit your relatives, correct? Why there is sudden change of heart? Why suddenly you changed and you are saying you want to work? Why there is change? So why you want to change your status? That's a question invariably you will be asked, and the answer is, you can tell them, you know what, I didn't had the plan, but when I came to Canada, I got a good job, and this is a really good offer. I don't want to miss this offer. I find that this offer is very suitable to my profile, and I want to work legally, and that's why I am here at your place to get my work permit. So that's how you can answer. There is no right, there is no wrong way to answer. This question can be answered in thousands and multiple ways. But that's something which I am sharing for you, the food for thought. So number fourth, another question. And how would you explain you found this job opportunity? I mean, the job is not there on the street, right? So you got this. So you have to tell them the process from submitting your resume to the hiring, from very submit of the resume and from the submission of the resume to hiring. So you can explain them, right? I found the job through my friend, my relative, I found it online or whatever, right? I found it from LinkedIn and I submitted my resume. When I submitted my resume, I've been called for an interview, one interview, two interview, or whatever, right? Personal interview, online interview. You can share all these things, right? But remember one important thing. Please do not lie. Again repeating, please do not lie. Truth will always help you. That's the one single liner. Truth will help you. Number 5 question. And number 5 question is, So you are going to a job, so you should know what type of job you are going to do. So what is the nature of the job, what type of business it is, and what company is doing. You should be prepared with these answers, right? So you can answer that my job is such and such, I'll be doing this and that, and the job is located in this and this place, the company specializes in making something or providing some services, whatever. But that's how you can answer it. So this is question number 5. Question number 6, that's also a very important question, is background check. So when, suppose we are making, we are doing a marriage alliance for our kids. If we are doing the marriage alliance, of course we will try to find the background of the family, right? So similarly, when you are getting a job, you will try to find the background of the company. So have you researched about the company? Have you found out what they are doing? So yes, you can say I have researched about the company and I have found out that they are doing this, they have so many employees, they have so many offices, this type of work they do. So you can answer them. That's a question number 6. Question number 7, why you are, and this is another question which is kind of trip you. This question will definitely trip you because you mentioned in your 5257 visitor visa application form that you are working somewhere in back home, right? So you mentioned that you are working back home, and why do you want to move when you already have employment there? You have employment in your home country, you have the employment in the home country, you took a leave, you are on a visitor status here in Canada, then what is the problem? So you can explain them that, I believe this opportunity is good and Canada offers me a wonderful opportunity, and luckily I got a good job, and that's the reason I want to stay here. So you can explain them. This is number 7. Number 8, and number 8 question is, and this is also kind of, people do get tripped with this question. This question is, what is your long term intentions? And some people, immediately jump to, yeah, what I'll do is I'll get the PR applied. No, not like that, right? You should tell long term intentions. Like, you can explain like this, my focus currently is to do the job in hand, right? I have got an employment, I would like to do employment faithfully, honestly, to best of my knowledge, gain the experience, and when my work permit finishes, at that time I will reassess what are the pathways available for me, and accordingly I will apply. So that's how you should answer this, not just jumping. So that's one way of answering. There could be many ways. So number 9, and that's also another important question, how do you plan to support yourself? Or if you are with family, how do you plan to support you and your family while you are working in Canada? So you should explain them that, I have been working for so many years, or whatever my experience, I have accumulated, I have funds with my bank, I have certain amount of funds in my bank and I can use them. Plus, I have got a good job, and this job is good paying job, and I think I can able to easily survive with the help of the previous funds which I have from back home, as well as the money which I am earning here. So that's question number 9. Last question, question number 10. Like, here also people lie. Please do not lie. So they know already what is the status, but they will ask you this question. Do you have any family members in Canada? If the answer is yes, please say yes. If the answer is no, please say no. And what are the factors in your decision? So what is their role in the decision? So you can explain them, yes and no, I have it, I do not have any family members, and they are important to me, they help me, I can get the help from them, I am alone. It depends. It again depends upon your profile, but do not lie. That's a very important thing I want to suggest you. Again, this is not the only questions. This is just some of the common questions I wanted to share with you. There could be thousands and thousands of questions. Like, there are many pathways available. There are many ways to come to Canada. You need to discuss your profile with us. You can do that. and you can discuss your express entry case, PNPs, caregiver, pilot programs, any type of immigration case, including refugee and appeal cases. So we can provide you the right pathway to answer all these questions to you, and you can discuss with me one-on-one all this on the appointment. Our office is located in Brampton. Address, email ID, phone number, everything is shared right here with you. Very important. If you have still not subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Team puts lots of effort to bring all this information to you. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.